Hello, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV as Newcastle make it 6 wins at home in a row. It's Newcastle 1, Crystal Palace 0. This is the last word.
Newcastle Fans TV.
We are pausing the video there to tell you about our sponsors today, who are OneFootball. OneFootball is the best app out there. It really is. We use it when we're at the games. We use it also when we're on live streams because it has up-to-date pings. Tells you when Newcastle have scored. Tells you about incidents during the game. And it also, you can check the app for all the stats about the games. But even better, you know what it's like over the summer. It's going to be ram-packed with transfer rumours. OneFootball puts all of the articles across the web into one place for you. Download it. It's free. The link is in the description.
Yes, big thanks to OneFootball. OneFootball, of course, our main sponsors here at Newcastle Fans TV. Make sure you download the app. The link will be in the description below. Harry, let's start things off. It's an unchanged 11 by Eddie Howe's side. No surprises, really, was it?
No, exactly what I expected. I think there'll be changes to come on Saturday against Norwich, but know exactly what I expected. Miggy keeps his place in the side. Everyone else, I think, you cannot really argue about them starting. So yeah, pretty much what you'd expect. Yeah.
First half, I'm not going to lie, this game wasn't the best. You can understand why it wasn't picked for TV. You can understand why it's 13th versus 14th before kick-off. It really wasn't great. But first half, if anybody was going to score, it was going to be Newcastle. They had little glimmers, I suppose, but nothing really tested great before the goal, was it? But what a fantastic finish by Miguel Almiron. Are you surprised that he continued to start in the starting 11, or do you think because Ryan Fraser's still injured, he was always going to start?
Yeah, you're right. There wasn't many before that, was there? Good luck talking about the second half.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. It would just give the ball to EFSM and, hope for the best. I thought he was better than Knight. Just to touch upon that as well, I think it was great that War Flags acknowledged him.
Yeah,
we got a bit of a heads up, didn't we? The day before that, ESM will be acknowledging. That'll make him feel a lot more welcome. Not that he's not welcomed, of course, but because his form has been very hit and miss, and he's much of a debate on social media. But yeah, I've gone left field. Sorry, as we're doing the last word, I'll probably get distracted when whoever's car.
I'm waiting for a celebrity any second now, to be honest.
Well, that car's a Jag, so. We'll see. The goal is just sex. That's how I'm describing it.
How good was that assist by Bruno?
It gives me a hard on.
Fucking hell. That was brilliant. That was just brilliant.
I'll let you describe.
Oh, he's just kind of sliced it and it's spinning backwards, but it's gone all the way over the Crystal Palace defence to find Miggy in behind. He's made a fantastic run in behind Tyreek Mitchell on the outside, and he's taken him. He's got on the inside of him, right in front of him. He's out-muscled him, and he's just stuck it top left corner on his left across the keeper. Fantastic.
Top bins.
Lee, I'm calling you Mickey
Almiron. I'm about to say.
You're taking the Mickey now, however. Right, let's talk about Miguel Almiron. How good was that goal?
Goal of the season for us.
For us?
What's better than that?
Callum Wilson, Crystal Palace.
Away?
Possibly.
That is.
Are you joking? Get your comments in below.
I'm not having that. That is goal of the season because the way you've just described the way he finished it and the way the assist is that. How does Bruno know that Miggy's out there, man? So he chests it from the throw-in, and as you say, he deliberately slices it. So the weight of the pass is perfect, and he knows Miggy's pace. And Miggy's running through, and I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell. He's got no right foot, he's got no right foot, and then he just puts a top bins with his left, and Miggy's been criticised, no assists, no goals. Scratch that off now, he's got his first goal of the season. For me, that's goal of the season. And I was front row at I nearly called it the Dell there. St Mary's and seen the flick, but it was too fast for us. That's goal of the season for us, period.
That goal of the season for you?
I don't think so. To be honest, I wouldn't be sure what mine would be, so don't put me on the spot. But I think it's definitely a contender. It's definitely up there because it was fantastic. As you said, the way of the pass, Miggy's running in behind, and I think it makes it better though because Miggy hasn't done anything.
Yeah, Liam, you ran a lot.
But because he hasn't contributed in so long, it makes it feel all so much sweeter, and you'll see that in his celebrations if you watch the highlights. He was so overjoyed with that, and he took his top off and he ran into the crowd, and it was fantastic scenes. Brilliant. I'm so happy for Miggy as well.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and obviously Newcastle managed to defend until half-time. It was 1-0 at half-time. You'd like to think, kicking towards the Gallagher Lee, it was going to be really, really exciting. I don't think Wright really touched the ball with his hands in the second half, but Newcastle controlled it. Did Dubravka really have to make a save? No. The only slight chance I can talk about with Crystal Palace in the second half is Wilfried Zaha's drag shot that went wide. And I have to be honest, if it was on target, it was going in because Dubravka was in a bit of no man's land, really, where he's positioned. But Newcastle managed to defend pretty well, and Palace didn't really have any meaningful efforts really on target, did they?
I want to apologise to the viewers because I've got no highlights for you, first of all. Because normally when the last word, people tune in and, it's a flagship video or whatever, and yeah, I've got nothing for you. Sorry, because there was literally nout from the tune. Let's be honest, I wouldn't want to call it one-way traffic because I didn't think Palace threatened, as you say, the Zaha curler, but
it was controlled by Newcastle. The
defence was solid,
yeah,
great again.
Really solid.
They're all, if we were doing scoring the players here tonight, because we don't do them on the late games, they'll all be 8s, 9s again, because there was loads of them that were class again. I was worried about Krath versus Zaha. I think Zaha struggled tonight.
2 seconds, there's something in your pocket.
Oh, is that Wilfred?
It's Wilfred.
I thought you were going to bring out the one football there. But I don't think Krath was that troubled by it, to be honest. That's how much of a poor game. I don't think Krath was as good as Sunday. But I think Zaha
Didn't
was.
Need to be, did he?
No, because Zaha wasn't in his game. So comfortable, I thought. There was just that threat. The only thing I was worried about is the mountain crosses.
Yeah, that was the only thing I would say as well. There was a couple of headers for Crystal Palace, but they went over the crossbar. I want to give a praise to Matt Targett because he's given a bit of praise to Emil Kraft, but Matt Targett for me was just as good, wasn't he, Liam? Harry?
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was my man of the match tonight, Matt Targett. He just goes about his business quietly, but there's a reason everything was going down that Crystal Palace left, however bad or mediocre Wilfried Zaha might have been. There was a reason why they're targeting the left and not the right. It's because Matt Targett just was solid.
I like that pun.
I don't know. And Matt Targett was solid.
I don't think Harry's realised he's just done a pun there, did he?
I haven't. But no, Targett was man of the match for me. I thought he was superb again tonight. Just didn't put a foot wrong.
Fully agree.
Was that an injury? Because they changed Ayew and they brought him on pretty quick.
I don't think so. I just think they weren't getting any joy, at say. They weren't getting any joy whatsoever with him, and Matt Targett had his number really, and then obviously they brought Ayew on. Ayew was a little bit better, but if I was a Crystal Palace fan, I'd be thinking, it's not been a great trip the last couple of days, has it? They've been to Wembley for the FA Cup semi-final.
I'll swap them that.
Didn't disgrace themselves, of course they didn't, but we're above them in the league now. It's fantastic. You wouldn't have thought that about 6 months ago. But anyway, let's hear from Eddie Howe after his side. He's matched Bobby Robson. Sir Bobby Robson, 6 home wins in a row. Eddie, take it away.
Yeah, it feels great. I think an excellent first half performance from us. I thought we were really, really good. Second half was difficult. Crystal Palace came back into it, but we defended really well. I think for probably the last couple of months, we went on a long unbeaten run, and our defensive resilience was excellent. And we had a blip against Tottenham, but after that game, again, we've come back into some good defensive form. Really, really pleased. Miggy's an incredible professional. He had to wait for his chance really in the team under my management, but we really like him as a player. It's just due to the team performing well, and what a goal. I mean, the pace he showed and the composure to finish in a tight angle was top level. And I think all we can do is try and win the next game in front of us. I think we've shown a very good level of attitude with every game. I think we've thrown everything at it and given it our all. Again, we did today.
Yes, that is Eddie Howe after that win against Crystal Palace. Newcastle are now, at the minute, 11th in the table. I have to be honest, I don't know the Everton result, I don't know the Man City result, and I don't know the Chelsea-Arsenal result. The Chelsea-Arsenal result would make a massive difference anyway. But Lee, Newcastle are on the verge of a top 10 finish if they keep on playing like this, aren't they?
Yeah, big shout out to Bobby Robson because I love Bobby. I love him. So it's great that he's hitting achievements already, Eddie Howe. So absolutely incredible that we are now mid-April thinking we could get top 10. We really could. It's absolutely fucking bonkers because we've all come out and do the videos, no matter where it is, home and away, twisting, about the performances. And we were twisting about Eddie Howe when he first took over, that the performances were very like Steve Bruce until, he's got them working together. They look much more fitter. There looks like there's a team unit. Everything that this players are saying, John Joe Shelby talking about, I'm not going to be here in the long term, but the next 2 years, I want to be at least a part of something. And I was looked at that and thought, bloody hell, John Joe Shelby talking sense. And he's realising that he's not going to be here long term, but he wants to be here the short term and be part of it. And there'll be a lot of those players in the summer that'll have an overhaul. But it's unreal to think what a job Eddie Howe has done. And there's a lot of people who were, don't know, but I wanted him in. And I didn't expect to be like this, no. I thought, stay up, I'll take it.
Harry, I never thought I'd be asking this question after we played against Watford or Leeds or whoever you want to talk about, Everton, Aston Villa, whatever. If Newcastle don't finish top 10 now, is it a disappointment?
No, because we all said all along that the priority was to stay up, stay in the division. That was the number one priority. Anything on top of that is a bonus, but it is fantastic to see that we're even contending for that this season, because that was never on the cards, never at all on the cards. Even when we were, 6, 7 unbeaten, 8 unbeaten, that was never on the cards. And it's brilliant to have reached 40 points already with 5 games to go. And I know Eddie Howe still probably won't say we're safe, because he said he wouldn't until we're mathematically up. But it's brilliant to even just be able to have that conversation, in my eyes. Fantastic.
It really, really is. Lee, 5 games to go this season, 2 at St James's, 3 away from home, the first being Norwich, which you're going to make a lovely trip down to Carrow Road. It's a fantastic drive as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'll get to see 40. Big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out to 40.
Big shout out to 40. He's making it's his birthday weekend as well, so happy birthday, old man.
Yeah.
He is older than me. And
It's his 40th, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's older than that.
No, it's either his 40th or his 41st, because I know COVID stopped at his 40th anyway.
On his 40th, that doesn't count for him.
Yeah, exactly.
So he paused it for a year. But it's...
But 5 games to go. What are you expecting from the last 5 games from the season? How many points would you like to see? I know we've got Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal, but Norwich and Burnley. Would you be wanting at least, say, 4 points from the last 5 games, or is that being a bit too pessimistic the way we're playing?
No, 6 or 7, because we're full of confidence. I think we could beat Norwich. Hopefully, by the time we play Burnley, they have now to play for. Because if there's something riding on that game, it'll mean more to them.
Depending on how Everton got on tonight, they were getting beat 1-0. I don't know the final
I hope Everton go down.
1-1 final score.
1-1 final score, so there you go. They got a point tonight, Everton.
Yeah, I hope they go down.
So do I.
But anyways, yeah, the Liverpool City game, I don't think we'll get now. It's not expected to. But Arsenal, it's the thing is, with Arsenal, you don't know what you get with them some weeks. So we can nick a point there, and we're at home, aren't we? So I reckon 7 points.
7 points. That would take us to 47 points. Who would have thought that? You said Matt Targett was your man of the match, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who was yours?
Bruno.
How good, Harry? I'm going to let you end it with how good Bruno Guimaraes is.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe we've signed such a gem of a player in when we were embroiled in a relegation battle. He's fantastic. I just loved his flair and his taking on of players, flicking it over their heads. Him having the cheek with Zaha and him and Miggy. Then fantastic assist in behind today. 2 goals on the weekend. What a goal against Southampton. What a player. What a player. He is the future of our club, and I'm so happy for that.
I disagree. I think it's current.
Well, and that as well, and that, but he's the future and the current, you know.
The team, for me, it's got to be built around him.
Is Bruno the player of the season?
No, he's not player of the season. I think he'll get a couple of mentions, but I don't think he hasn't played enough for me. But the next season, I'll predict, I'll comfortably say that in 12 months' time, that he'll be player of the season.
Get your comments in below. Will Bruno be the player of the season in 12 months' time? Who's your man of the match tonight? I agree with Harry. I think it was Matt Targett tonight. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal for Newcastle.
I don't disagree with his performance, but I'm just going Bruno because that goal of the season. The way he makes it, man. I'm going to ejaculate over that all night tonight.
I hope we don't have to see them in the highlights. The unsung hero, Matt Targett's man of the match from me and Harry. Bruno. Philippe, who do you agree with? Who do you disagree with? Miguel Almiron scored an absolute worldie. He loves scoring against Crystal Palace at St James's Park, doesn't he? What a night it has been. 6 wins in a row for Newcastle United at home at St James's Park. Only the great, late Sir Bobby Robson can match what Eddie Howe has done this season. Like and subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV, and this old man here will see you at Norwich on Saturday.
Younger than some others, 40.
See you soon.